In his story that he tells of the last day that he walks, he's drinking, heavily.
We are going to a party tonight if you want to come.
Oh, really?
Runs into a couple of characters that invite him to a party at night in Long Beach with, 20-somethings, and he's meeting people, and he meets somebody that he decides to keep going, keep partying harder with.
Hey, I'm Dexter.
John. That's what all people in LA talk about their callings.
This is a scene where our lead character, John Callahan, meets Dexter, who he hooks up with and goes on a drinking binge with.
Jack's probably one of the wildest characters in cinema.
She left. She was digging you, man.
The journey is dark. I think that's why it's important when there's time for humor and for levity to seize those opportunities. And this stuff that we get to do before the accident is great fun.
He was very nice in sort of playing this more ordinary, partier guy for us, because I think that in his own movies he's elevated his Mr. Partier guy into just the stratosphere. So he sort of came back down to earth to do our character Dexter.
Listen to me, seriously. I know a party that's 10 times better than this shitbag. Let's go there now. There's 10 times hotter babes.
Well, I just think Dexter is kind of the devil, inviting him to take a bite from the tree of knowledge.
There's a sense of fun and playfulness, but given the context of how the story develops, there's also something about it that becomes quite profound. It's the day of his life where, his alcoholism really spun completely out of control.
And Dexter is the man who drives the car when they have their accident.
He's described as like a blowhard.
How about that girl?
I mean, that was a thing when I first got the call. I was like, what? Gus Van Sant? Joaquin Phoenix? And I read the script and I read the part and I was like, so I wonder if Gus wrote the script and said, now who am I gonna get to play the blowhard asshole? Oh, I know, Jack Black.
I don't know.
So I was like really flattered and psyched, but a tiny part of me was like, wait a second.
Jack was, I think, always in my mind when I first, thought of it.
I was a huge fan of his work. Yeah, my agent called me and said, hey, Gus wants you for this part. It's gonna be you and Joaquin Phoenix. I was like, you mean like to die for? And I just said yes. I was so stoked.
We sent it to him and he was like, yes, I'm doing it. And we're like, great, perfect. You seem like the perfect character.
Hey, clink it. Just keep them coming, bro. Oh.